Well, here we are, still in the early part of January, and it's a nice, sunny, warm afternoon. So, what better than to go for a few miles around the lanes on the old Trials Cub replica. Now it's got its clutch sorted out and a new throttle cable. I haven't ridden anything apart from this one up and down the lane a few times since I took that BSA out in the snow. Let's go and have a spin, shall we? Well, maybe. So I think what we'll do is we'll go up to the village, pick up the bottom end of the Roman road and go up the Roman road to Llansadden, then back down the hill from Llansadden towards the village, and then we'll do a little across the main road detour, up into the lanes, and we'll come down the steep Tabor hill, back into the village and home again. If all goes to plan, of course. Okay, right turn, Clyde. Got flies around and I just swallowed a little one back there. It's nice to get out, even if it's just for a few miles on a small bike. Other people might have different ideas, but as long as I get my motorbike fix once in a while, it doesn't have to be anything too drastic. See, we've got some ruts that have got deeper there. We've had a lot of rain and a bit of snow and frost. It'll probably be very rough down here going down the dip, where we sort of bottom out and then start climbing up the other side. Sometimes it can be almost like a river running down here. I've walked it often enough up and down between home and the pub. Never found any treasure on it though. Right, could be a job for first gear. You never know what's around the corner. Could be a dirty great big hole. Someone just walking. Nice and sedate today, no 365 motocross going on here. I've eaten too many pies over Christmas for that sort of stuff at the moment. Tiger Cubs have got very gutsy little engines. I mean, we're on trail gearing, we're in second gear coming up here just on a whiff of throttle. Change up to third, take it no problem. The engine is completely standard in this one, 7:1 compression ratio, standard cam. Right, that's harder. This bit of road is like a motocross track. Not a bad view today. Some clouds about, but we can see a long way over towards the Brecon Beacons there. I think a small spring has diverted itself onto the road there. There's always water there now. It's been like that for months, if not longer. what we'll do here at the bottom of this hill, we make a left turn instead of a right to go back to the village. Not long after the left turn, there'll be a right into the lanes, and we'll climb up towards Tabor Hill and come down that. Turn right here. So if I were to turn right again, just here, it'd take me to where I get my motorbike tanks and bits and pieces painted on occasion. Funny, but the freer movement of the new throttle cable actually somehow makes the bike feel more powerful and responsive. It's amazing the difference a cable can make. That's not just in the case of this bike, I've noticed it on others as well actually, so it's actually a blessing in disguise that the old throttle cable broke, I think, because otherwise I'd have probably just carried on putting up with it, because it didn't stick. Just the throttle wasn't as light as this. Sun straight in my eyes in a minute. Got my visor up. That's us at the top of Tabor Hill, there's Tabor Chapel. I actually only found out last week. It's actually an old classmate of mine from my high school days buried there, or so. while looking down at the village, the main road out of it in the distance, Towie Valley beyond. Years ago, the Roman road that we used to climb up out of the village to get to Clansadden was in a similar sort of condition to this. Mind you, this hasn't been really maintained in any great way for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if this sort of follows it and goes the same way. We're back in the village. Tiger Cub is one of those bikes, although they're not particularly fast, when you get to where you're going, you sort of think, oh, are we there already? Oh, I was enjoying that. When I'm sat on one, I just feel like I could stay on it all day and just keep going. At its own happy rate, no need to wring its neck. Just such an enjoyable thing to do. And I think not every bike has got that quality, regardless of size or age or anything, but if you've got something that you really enjoy riding and really like being on, to the point where when you get to where you wanted to go, you think, oh look, we're here then. That's a keeper. Here we are, back at the ranch. No drama from a clutch. All ran nicely, all ready for that snow that never came. But it was still an enjoyable ride anyway. And just ticked my need for a ride box today. All going rather well. Excellent.